Okay, let's start. Dmitry, are you with me?
Да. Yep.
Cool. Then I'll share my screen. Do you see my screen?
Yep.
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 All right. So I'm starting a presentation about JavaScript and what happens in JavaScript world. So I'm going to show you how to create a Slack bot using one library written in Node.js. So first of all, to start doing, we'll start from initialization of object which will be used to interact with Slack API. So first of all, we load Slack bot. This is the name of library in npm, and then we create a bot object. And params which are necessary to create this object are token, which you may find on in your account. I will provide a link to a page where it can be found later. So one thing is token, which will secure your bot, and this is should be known only by you. And another parameter is name. This is how this bot is called. But wait a second, I will show you. But now, let's continue. So first is initialization. Next thing which we may start with is receiving a message from bot. So after we have created an bot object, we're able to listen for messages which it receives. It comes in like events, and events it's like a JSON object with fields, and one of them are type. So there are different type of them, but now we will concentrate on type which is equal to message. So this means that somebody sends us a message, and using such construction, when someone will send a message to our Geek-Solutions bot, we will see in console message text. So this is one part. Another more complicated is how to send a message back to user in response, because we are creating some intellectual bot which is may not only listen but also talk. So for this purpose, it's is a method post message to user, which accepts name of user and text to show to this user. So how we'll do this in our example? So after receiving a message by bot, we call bot post message to user and feed it with name and text. But one thing I faced with is that we don't have a name of user. In event, we have a field called user, but it represents user ID, not name. So next, I will show you how to get username but by its ID. For this purpose, there is another API method. It calls getUsers. It returns us all users which are visible by this bot. So we receive array of users, and then working through all of them, we by ID find our user, and then we're able to use previous method post message to user and with username. So make things all together will look so. So you might see that there is only a few lines to make it possible to send tratata message in response to any message by bot. Now I will show you how this works directly in Slack. I have an example which I'm going to run. All right, it's working now. So, all right, this is a Geek-Solutions bot. We see that it's green, and I will send some message to it. For example, I will ask about weather. See, it responds to me. What are you typing so long? What is the weather? Let's wait him to think. You see, this is response from him. All right. So what happened here? When I'm typing, there is also other messages except type message. Bot also sees that I'm typing something, and it also may see, for example, my state. You see, when I set my state to away, he responds to me, "Hey, come back now." Now I will set my state to live, and he also responds. So on the hood, this means that he see my message and a lot of other stuff. All right, so that's all about Slack bot. I will share a link to repository, and all of you may play with bot and launch your own bot, which will respond for you while you are out of work. So back into our presentation. I'm also going to give you a few picks. One is animated characters from Microsoft Word on a web page. So I have found a library which make it possible to add famous to anyone characters from Microsoft Office. And by easy adding a script on the page, you may add every of these guys. So by this link, you might play with them. All right, it was one pick. Another is game in browser. It's written in JavaScript, so and you can play it when you have free time. For me, it looks cool. And last pick is a set of. I have found a set of examples of how it's possible to use JavaScript animations, and there is a lot of examples and use cases of how to create animation in the web browser with full explanation, line by line, and its code. Yeah, that was my last pick. And finally, you may find Slackbot code by this link. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you very much.